Good morning, everybody. This is James Gore, Sonoma County Supervisor. I wanted to provide you an update on COVID and masking requirements and what we anticipate seeing going forward. I want to just tell you what I see out there, what I hear from you, the concerns, the fears, and where we're at and where we're going. So, the Delta variant, as it's been explained to us in many degrees, is a very different virus, even though it's a variant of the original COVID, but it's very different from the Wuhan strain. I was on a call yesterday in my role as the president of the California State Association of Counties with the governor's leads, Secretary Galley from Health and Human Services, and one of his chiefs of staff, Ana Mata Santos, about what's going on and what we are going to do going forward. So as I said before, the first thing is that this Delta variant is, while it's not unanticipated because these RNA type of viruses mutate rapidly, it is significant. It's more difficult, it's stickier, it's highly transmissible, 60% more than the original Wuhan virus. And as we've seen in our community, those who are unvaccinated are getting sick quickly, rapidly. And then also, in some cases, we are having what are called breakthrough cases, where people who are vaccinated are contracting COVID. At the same time, the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines especially are holding up very well to the Delta variant in two ways. One is it's limiting a lot of people from getting COVID. On the other side, almost all cases of COVID for vaccinated individuals are resulting in not having significant injury, significant illness, hospitalization, and or death. That is why you have not seen the draconian, drastic actions that we saw in this past year. The masking mandate right now is difficult. It makes a lot of people frustrated. For me too. I feel like I've gotten vaccinated, and while I might have different views from people who are unwilling to get vaccinated, I say to myself, why should I have to protect others when I've taken the choice to protect myself and do what is in my mind, the societal good, right? But at the same time, I remind myself that masking indoors is an inconvenience to me, and that those who are not vaccinated or who are vaccine hesitant are not just one group of people with the same philosophy. We definitely have people who say, screw this. I don't believe in the government. I don't believe in the FDA. I believe whatever, and I'm not going to do this. But then we have other people who are just scared. They think that the emergency use authorization by the FDA without full FDA approval is not all the way secure, and they're worried maybe they're pregnant, maybe they want to have kids. They're worried about things that are out there. They're worried about the unknown. There's a lot of education going on. We've actually seen a sharp increase in vaccinations as a result of this Delta variant. A lot of people who are on the edge. And we are going to see in the coming months a lot of individuals, not only who are unvaccinated right now, getting vaccinated, but we're also going to see the age drop pretty much from 12 years old down to 6 years old, potentially 8 to 12. And we're going to have those who are the coalition of the willing on vaccinations move into the younger categories of folks out there. Majority of the cases are definitely focused on those in between 12 and 35 years of age. So we encourage you to get out there and get vaccinated. I have been vaccinated, Pfizer, twice in this right arm. I also had COVID at the beginning of the situation, the COVID situation. And it makes me feel confident, not just for myself, but for my family. And it also makes me confident that I'm trying to help other people. I, like you, as I say, am frustrated about the mask mandate, but I consider it an inconvenience while we continue to strive forward with the needed vaccinations in our community. Sonoma County, for eligible individuals, we're at close to 80% as either full or partially vaccinated. That is a huge success for us as we move into the younger age groups. I do want you to understand that what I'm advocating for also, and what I've talked to the state about and what they have affirmed from their side, is that while we're willing to do the non-pharmaceutical interventions like masking, the idea of shutting down the economy again is not going to happen unless there are breakthrough cases that cause vaccinated individuals to get severely ill. Okay, that is what I'm hearing directly from the state, from the health officers, and from my case, I personally believe that I am completely willing to go after masking and other things, but harming people and the economy and the jobs that are out there that need to be out there for folks who need to pay rent, who need to get things done. harming those people who are vaccinated while trying to protect people who are unvaccinated from harm, that's a whole different issue. And I think there's a breaking point with the fatigue in our community. So I just want to give you an update on what I hear that's going on, my conversations with the state. You're going to see a lot more partnerships with businesses. Us as an employer in Sonoma County, the federal government, a lot of the cities, and now private employers are saying to their employees, you either have to get vaccinated or you have to submit to get rapid testing once to twice a week. You're going to see events that do the same thing, that say you have to show proof of vaccination or proof of a negative COVID test. Because if you come in with a Delta variant, that can rapidly spread, right? And that's what's going on right now. 95% of the cases are the Delta variant, not the original Wuhan. So the pandemic continues, even though we hoped we got back to a real new sense of normalcy. The fight goes on, and I love and appreciate every one of you that's out there, and want to thank you for what you've gone through this past year plus. It's been a lot of angst, a lot of chaotic times that we've dealt with. Drought, fire, floods, pandemic, housing and homelessness. My commitment is always to lean forward and be your partner in progress, even if that means frustrating people, not being in line with everybody, because ultimately I can't sit around forever and get to a perfect solution. As the 2017 fires taught me, is the only real progress in this world is imperfect, relentless progress. So my commitment is to continue to lean in, work with you, work with our partners, do the best thing possible, be willing to be inconvenienced, but also protect us going forward. Thank you.